Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. So today's video, I wanted to just go on a small tangent and do a small discussion to see if I can provide some insight to help agents who have the desire to move up to heroic to actually, understand some of the mechanics and maybe even start to, get better at doing well at heroic open world activities. Now, one of the first things that you have to know with heroic open world activities is there's a very strict there's a very strange thing about heroic and open world, and that's the design and enemy population. So the way it's been designed is you're going to gain more enemy NPCs, and at the same time you're going to be required to perform very well. So your environmental awareness needs to be very heightened, and every time you pick an activity to go to, always survey the area, because enemy NPCs will always spawn more than the enemy NPCs that you actually need to deal with. So for example, these control points that you see here, I'm gunning for them, but there is an activity over here. There's an activity for propaganda broadcast. These are kind of easy to do. If you don't want to do them, you can just take out the first wave of enemies and then not do anything, and the mission will not spawn the second wave. If you understand what I mean. This control point over here, the nest, also most likely will have just random enemy patrols just showing up. So in the spirit of let's experiment this, we're going to make our way to this control point that seems to have no activity around it. And I can almost bet you by the time we get there, there are going to be enemy NPC spawns that are already around there. In fact, before we get there, there are going to be enemy NPC spawns that actually show up on the way there. That's the way heroic open world is designed. It's designed to have that because I think for the sake of loot, it's nice that you take on more enemy NPCs, number one. And then number two, the difficulty level is representative of itself. Now, I do know armor is a problem because if you're running high armor, you should be able to have high survivability, in my opinion, nonetheless. I don't think one enemy NPC should be able to, clean out your health that fast. I mean, I think armor at a certain extent should start to spawn, should start to be significant enough. Now look already. Do you see this enemy patrol? They're here. They're just patrolling, just randomly patrolling. They're outcasts. Is this control point? It's controlled by outcasts. Yep. And so already I just arrived and here they are. I can almost guarantee that sometimes you even get another enemy spawn of patrols just randomly coming, behind you to maybe box you in. And so I would recommend that you basically look through your environment and ensure that there isn't like one or two NPC. Oh, look, already there are enemy NPCs. There's something going on here. You see that? All the way down here, they just spawned. They're just enemy NPCs guarding the area. This is why a lot of people die when they're playing heroic, control points. So somebody comes to this control point and says, oh, I see these enemy NPCs. I work on them and then work on the control point. But then this enemy NPC faction or this enemy NPC group is already advancing and making their way very little to you. Or maybe a bullet flies their way and they're black tusks, if you understand what I mean. So you have to make the decision and take the risk knowing that there's an enemy NPC faction behind you. In fact, I will show you another thing that you can do, which is crazy. You might think it's crazy, but just watch and see how effective this might be. There's an outcast group here. I just saw a black tusk thing as well. And one of the things that they're here for is to frustrate you. They're coming already. You see that? Did I not just see a black tusk, or was I dreaming, or are they changing in real time? That's crazy. So, well, I guess I can work this group. They have an explosive guy that I can work over here. Let me see if I can just work him easily with my specialization ammo. I just got a bonus kill. I just got bonus enemy armor damage. There we go. So I just took out the guy that has the explosive guy, the runner that would have come at me, so that he can already nullify him. Now my hope is that the bullets don't fly all the way to the other guys on the other side, because if it does, I'm in trouble. If you know what I mean. So this guy, I'm gonna try to contain him here. He's trying to damage me. He ran away. Dang it. Where is he? There we go. That's what I'm using. I'm using this weapon, the Glory Days, because it's got perfect nearsighted. I gotta melt this fool before he goes and shoots a bullet that flies all the way to the other side and then alerts the other set of enemy NPCs that, hey, there's a bad guy here. So we've taken them out. Okay, we clean it up, and so now we're home. We're home free, and we know that this area will hardly spawn enemy NPCs until I take out the first wave of this place. Because with this control point, the enemy NPCs on the second wave, when you're defending the control point, I think they come from this direction before you get there. If you do this every time, you have like a 90% success rate with your control points. You don't have enemy NPCs just spawn behind you anyhow. And that enemy NPC, patrol that was here just now has gone away. My guess is they've just kind of gone and assimilated with the control point. So if you want to kind of figure out where enemy NPCs are, you can shoot a specific direction. I'll shoot that direction. They're not there. And I'm kind of just testing the waters because you're here by yourself. No one is here to res you or help you. Now, the other thing too is you also benefit from the non-permadeath, aspect of this. So you see them, they're patrolling in and out of the control point because once I engage them, they'll be very happy for me to do so. Let me destroy my whatever it is. They'll be very happy for me to do so and then cause a ruckus so that they can, every single one of them can pounce on me. And look, they already have this open world detection mechanism that they can see you from such a far distance. So what I probably want to do is I probably want to lure them out a little bit, let them come out and let them maybe chase me down. And then I can bring them to a place where our interaction will not trigger this control point. Now, you can just jump in there and take on them because you already have the drop on them already. There's no problem. But this is basically what open world will mean when you're running it in heroic. You're going to have to do things differently, see? I just alerted them. I'm not just trading bullets with them anyhow. I want them to come my way. See, they're already flanking, already doing their thing. Let me hit you before you hit me. And I'm just moving, see? That guy tried to burn me. This fool is here shooting at me. I'll have to stand to hit him. This guy's already in front of me. That's why I use this tip of despair build. I just basically use my specialization weapon to troll all day. See, they advance, and that's good because they're very aggressive. So I don't have to worry about drawing them away from the control point. It's just a lot of situational awareness, and all you need is a decent build. I'm using a tip of despair build, and many of you have even better builds that do more damage than I do. I'm not gonna just throw bullets out there so I don't go activate the control point. I need your weak point set. Thank you so much. You're dead. This guy tried to come flank me with 0.0 health. You're coming over here, sir? You sure? Sure you want to do this? We're going to play. We're going to tango. Let me hit you. Whoops. I'm getting too confident. See, he's trying to run away. He's trying to run to the control point. And now, look, another enemy NPC spawn has already crept up behind me. But I don't necessarily need to worry because now I'm aware. That's all I need. Just the awareness more than anything. And you're able to... I'm using Glory Days, guys. Come on. I mean, that's one of the fun things about Heroic that I learned is that I don't necessarily have to have the best of the best build. So I've just taken out 2 different enemy, groups. And now I can go to my control point, assault the control point, and I have a whole free area, north, east, west, and south, for me to be able to run around and actually play. Isn't that really interesting to see that these mechanics, even though they might seem, really annoying sometimes, they are not necessarily that bad when you take the time to, deal with them. Perfect, Black Tusk. Now I'm going to use these Black Tusks to show you guys another mechanic that actually I've learned in this game. See, there's a controller, then it means there's a hound somewhere. In fact, it looks like there are 2 controllers, even perfect. I'm going to take these Black Tusk guys into this outcast control point, and I'm going to turn these factions against one another. This is open world strategy right here. Assault the control point. I'm going to throw a grenade in the control point, and then I'm going to have these Black Tusks chase me around. Yes, all of you come fight. Black Tusk, come get me. And then I'm going to call my allies. And hopefully this Black Tusks, you know, they're senseless enough. There we go. See? Everyone is now going to get into a fight. And you see these guys? This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is how you play open world. This is how you use the open world against itself. This fool is coming to come hit me. He's going to detonate before he gets to me. They're usually stupid. Just run away. And that's how you basically take care of them sometimes. See? My allies are fighting against this fool, and I hope the Black Tusk can come in and actually start. Look at them. They're over there, and I hope they can start doing some good work and helping me take out my own enemies where I basically just don't have to do much. So open world heroic is challenging. Yes, it does have its perks, but to be very honest, it's not as bad as it can seem, but you just have to have a little bit more patience. Overall, you will do well if you have the desire and you just take a little bit more, you know, more patience and a different approach to how you do things. It's definitely going to work. So you see the control points is already like under a lot of, it's already chaotic, and that's because I designed the chaos to suit me. Not just, I just didn't go in there with like, oh, I'm going to just, you know, jump into, if you jump into control point like that, you're going to die. Okay. So I guess I've kind of made a few points with some mechanics that are in the game that we've used since Division 1. I don't know if you guys, in the Dark Zone, we used to do things like this where we'll turn enemy factions against one another. If they kind of were in a place where they intersected, then we'd basically just kind of use it that way. So what I can do is this one tank over here, this Scorcher. I can go over here and I can just, since she's isolated from her group, I can basically melt her. She wants to come and detonate in front of me. Where's the Black Tusk? They're supposed to be helping me. They probably are. They probably have been killed, or they probably are working and helping me in that control point. But that's fine with me. I have the entire area to play with to myself. And this guy is gonna have to run away because he's almost about to die. And I'm not using the best optimal build. Where are you guys? Are you guys still there? Black Tusk, y'all still there? I hope so, because I need you guys to help me fight. This is how you do it, folks. I'm so happy that the Black Tusk spawned this way. I thought they were spawning that way. I know you guys may have seen them at the beginning of the video, but when they spawned this way, it was even better for me. I was going to drag them all the way out here to do my bidding. Oh, see? My guys have shown up. Woo! That's some damage that they were throwing down. And another thing too is allies, when you're solo in control points, they do such a good job. I mean, I'm surprised how well they actually help you out in a heroic control point. It's ridiculous. Actually, I need to be using an assault drone. See, they're gonna melt that guy if he doesn't get in cover. And see, they seem to be running over there. I think I have allies over there. Or I think maybe it's the Black Tusk that they're dealing with. There's something going on out there that's constantly distracting them, and I love it. Something is bothering them. I don't know what it is, but it's good. It's perfect. Because this is exactly what I need. I need the distraction to be able to stay alive. And as a solo player, I don't need enemy NPCs spawning from places that I don't know they're going to be spawning from. They've probably taken out all the Black Tusks, but I guess that kind of helped, you know, because they were occupied, and I was able to kind of melt some of them out here. And that's what makes this, oh my gosh, this is so much gameplay strategy that is in this game. See, this is the wrong move. Running in here just like this is not a good move because I'm too close now. I need proximity to be able to do well. Okay, so this is one of the things that can happen to us. We get really excited, we get super curious, then we go into the den of the enemy, and then we're now in a problem position. It's a problematic thing for us. See, they usually do some good damage, which is crazy. It's pretty good. She's down. Oh, see? Enemy NPCs just spawned all over. They're trying to run around. See, they're running around and it's not good. See, I came right into the control point. I mean, you can. But where am I seeing all these indicators from? And by the way, some of you may be saying, oh yeah, play open world with all the directives. I don't do that. Why would I do that? Why would I take away all my advantages because of XP? That's nonsense. I'm not gonna do that. See. Oh, he's a friendly. I thought it was a hostile. I literally just thought this dude was a hostile just now. Oh, you're dead. So just keeping him under constant fire because I keep getting specialization ammo every minute. The build is fun. It's not the best DPS build, but man, for the specialization ammo, I take it every day. Ah, that's hard. It's hard to shoot with this specialization, but. Hey, oh crap, man! I am a terrible shot with this crossbow. There we go. About 6 usually kills named enemy NPCs. I just kind of lost track of how much I actually fired him, but I should get another one very soon. So he's running away. So he's the only one left. I'm gonna go pick up my name. I think I got a named item. I'm looking for a specific named item, so I'm kind of prioritizing my loot right now. See, I'm just taking my time. Contractor's gloves. Woosah. I mean, I have one already. Oh, well, no, I don't have any on this character, actually. So, good on me. I want to destroy his weak point. That's what I want to do. Then I'm going to use my Plague of the Outcast on him in order to give him damage over time so that when he runs away... And I don't have deeps, so... So there it is. Basically taking out the first wave... and I know you guys might be like, okay, well, take out the second wave. I mean, no worries. That's basically what this video is about, to kind of show you the strategies that I use. Who's shooting me? Y'all haven't even come close. You're already shooting. See, I knew it. Somebody with that explosive chest. I'm probably gonna die now. There we go. That's how you do it. It took a lot of bullets, though. I'm not gonna lie. Who else is coming? Oh, there you are. It is bad. You guys are hiding? Think that's gonna save you? Yeah, look at them, like Olympic swimmers. They both ducked at the same time. Oh, that's so cool. I mean, this specialization is, this build is so much fun to run, man. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, when I told people that in my open world build video, I told people that I was running this, they probably thought, what? He's running this solo? I am. I mean, it's just a fun way to play. Give me that chest, boy. This is a problem. That guy has broken loose. Oh, he got knocked out by one of my guys. Perfect. So that's another thing, as I said before, the situational awareness. Once I saw that guy had broken away from my fire, I just started to move to give myself a better position. I didn't stay there and wait for him to get close. Nah, man, that will be instant melting. He will just have that stupid drop on me, and I am not letting that happen. No, sir. There's one more bad guy there. I think once we take him out, if I hit him with my specialization weapon, he should be... There he is. Just one more and he'll be over with. Dang it. And this thing also applies bleed, which makes it even much more fun to use. So, I mean, well, let's finish up the mission, and then, you know, we can do a post. I can do a post commentary. I'm not really good at multitasking, so forgive me if it seems like no, drop that. Don't. He dropped his grenade, but he didn't drop it on himself, which is what I said in my other video, that they don't seem to drop those on themselves frequently enough for my liking. So So yeah, Plague of the Outcast, so that I can inflict more damage to other hostiles around. And that's why I use my Plague of the Outcast. See, he's already taking damage over time, even though many have said that this weapon is not too strong. There we go. That's what I needed. So Plague of the Outcast, he's going to be dead soon. He should be dead when those guys died, because they got hit with the Plague of the Outcast. Somebody come out this way. Yeah, they should be taking damage over time. And this is my enemy NPC. He is already primed. He's got his special ammo. I'm gonna hit him with my specialization ammo myself. Headshot. One. I hope I have more so I can show you guys. Ah, dang it. Two. He's gonna go and cover somewhere. I can hit him, I think. Hit him with a plague so he can take some damage over time. And there we have it. Outcast control point taken. Took a little bit longer than I would want, but as long as I cleared my area, I have no problems worrying about enemy NPCs spawning up on me, and it then makes my control point easier to deal with, easier to run, and the loot shady at best. Minimum rolls aren't bad, but for heroic, this is where I think minimum rolls need to be. They don't need to be right where they are. This is nonsense. This is dropping from bosses and bad guys. I mean, I guess it's a mix, because some items are good, some items are bad. So I guess that's how you can probably maybe try to justify it. If everything 100% dropped the best gear, the game will get stale quick. You'll get all the items that you want, but at the same time, it is heroic. But then at the same time, you guys have got to see how much the strategy made it not too much of a challenge to me anyways. Using a build as wacky as this, and I'm able to do it, I think if you have yourself a decent build of any kind, it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, the chest is giving some decent. Okay, this is the minimum rolls I'm talking about right here. So is it rewarding? I think it's okay. I'm not gonna say it's the most rewarding. Chest. Chris Gansler. This is you right here. Your chest is. It takes no effort to open a chest. It took an effort to get in here. I mean, really? So that's exactly what we're talking about. So let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. I want to be able to have this conversation and just kind of work on, talking about strategies that help the community, strategies that help people to be able to, make some really fun decisions as they're going about this heroic transition, moving from the open world. I want this Hildegard backpack. That looks so good. Like, it looks so freaking amazing. I want to make this build, man, and just kind of check it out. I have no room. Anyways, I'm going to sort my gear out. Hit the comment section. Let's talk about this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.